Hi everyone, how are you all? I am Rekha. Welcome to my channel Rekha's Knowledge Hub. Today we will see NCERT Class 6 Social Science Chapter 9 Family and Community Multiple Choice Questions. What is the most fundamental and ancient unit of society? Options are school, family, village, community. Which is the correct answer? The most fundamental and ancient unit of society is family. Next one, a joint family usually includes. Options are only parents and children, one parent and children, several generations living together, only grandparents. Which is the correct answer? A joint family usually includes several generations living together. Grandparents, parents, uncles and aunts, brothers, sisters and cousins. A joint family is a big family. A nuclear family consists of. Options are grandparents, uncles and cousins, a couple and their children, friends and neighbors, only one person. Which is the correct answer? A couple and their children. A nuclear family is limited to a couple and their children and sometimes one parent and children. In most Indian languages, there is no separate word for. Options are brother, cousin, aunt, grandmother. Which is the correct answer? Cousin. In most Indian languages, you will find that there is no such word cousin. This is because cousins are only brothers and sisters. The absence of a word for cousin in Indian languages shows. Options are lack of vocabulary, deep bonds among all children in the family, Western influence, confusion in family terms. Which is the correct answer? Deep bonds among all children in the family. In most Indian languages, you will find that there is no such word cousin because cousins are only brothers and sisters. This emphasizes the deep bonds among all the children in the family. Which type of family is becoming more common in modern times? Options are joint family, extended family, nuclear family, royal family. Which is the correct answer? Nuclear family. Nuclear family is becoming more common in modern times. In English, compared to Indian languages, the number of terms for family relationships is. Options are more, less, the same, unlimited. Which is the correct answer? Less. In English, there are not many terms to describe family relationships. Indian languages have many more terms. Next one, family relationships are based on. Options are wealth and power, love, care, cooperation and interdependence, rules and punishments, study and work. Which is the correct answer? Family relationships are based on love, care, cooperation and interdependence. What does the word cooperation mean? Options are working together, living separately, competing with others, arguing together. So, the word cooperation means working together. Next one, as children grow up, they should. Options are depend more on parents, avoid household work, take on more responsibilities at home, spend all their time playing. Which is the correct answer? As children grow up, they should take on more responsibilities at home. They should help other family members. In many homes, children also learn some of the traditions and practices their family has been following for generations. In many homes, children learn traditions and practices that are options are new and modern, imported from other countries, followed for generations, related to school only. Which is the correct answer? In many homes, children learn traditions and practices that are followed for generations. What does the word dharma mean? Rules made by the government, doing one's duty, going to school, learning new subjects. Following our dharma means doing one's duty. Which of the following values are mentioned as part of Indian culture? Options are ahimsa, dana, seva and tyaga, anger, pride, greed and jealousy, wealth, fame and comfort, study, play and rest. So, the values mentioned as part of Indian culture are ahimsa, dana, seva and tyaga. Dana means giving, seva means service, tyaga sacrifice. What do individuals in a family often do for others? Ignore others' needs, give up their own needs to take care of others, think only about themselves, work alone. Individuals in the family often give up their own needs to take care of others. A community is a group of people who are, options are living in the same house, connected with each other and working together, always from the same family, from different countries. A community is a group of people who are connected with each other and working together. Families are connected not only within themselves but also with the other families and the people around them. Members of a family come together for, options are celebrating festivals and helping each other, fighting with each other, living alone, making money only. Which is the correct answer? Members of a community come together for celebrating festivals and helping each other. Communities often agreed upon rules for using shared resources such as television and vehicles, land, water and forest produce, money and jewelry, houses and furniture. Communities often agreed upon rules for using shared resources such as land, water and forest produce. The community practices helped people to, options are fight over resources, have secure access to resources, waste natural resources, move to cities. Which is the correct answer? The community practices helped people to have secure access to resources. Every member of a community has, options are no responsibilities, duties to perform, freedom to break rules, the right to live alone. Every member of a community has duties to perform. Residents' Welfare Associations, RWAs, are examples of, options are old rural communities, new urban communities, ancient tribal groups, government offices. Correct answer is new urban communities. RWAs usually make rules about, options are games and celebrations, waste management and cleanliness, school uniforms, road traffic. Which is the correct answer? RWAs usually make rules about waste management and cleanliness. Communities are said to be interdependent because, options are each one works alone, they do not share resources, they depend on each other for needs and services, they live in different cities. Communities are said to be interdependent because they depend on each other for needs and services. Which of the following is not an example of a community? Options are Mumbai's Parsi community, Chennai's Sikh community, America's Indian community, one single person. One single person is the correct answer. The word community can refer to, options are only people of the same religion, groups connected by region, work or interest, only families in a village, only government groups. The word community can refer to groups connected by region, work or interest. Rules made by early communities were usually, options are written down clearly, rarely written down but agreed upon, decided by the government, made by outsiders. Answer, rarely written down but agreed upon. Rules made by early communities were usually rarely written down but agreed upon. Next one, the concept of community is called flexible because options are it can refer to many different kinds of people, it never changes, it means only one thing, it is limited to villages. The concept of community is called flexible because it can refer to many different kinds of groups. Hi all, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. We will see you in the next video.